What's up everyone, Jammy here, back again with some more WWE Champions content, and back on the skill plate reviews today as we take a look at our newest skill plating game, which is the Reign of Pain. So the Reign of Pain is an ultimate plate, and when you make 6 or more color turn gems, you will increase all of your move damage by 1000%. for one turn, and yes, that is 1000%. So we are going to go and take a look at this lovely roster we have here on my CC account, and we're going to scroll through the list of 7 that I've made today who this plate will be useful for. So let's hop across and we'll take a look at the first one. And first on our list then is going to be R-Truth of the Awesome Truth. So R-Truth has this double black and purple moveset, and I will say this one certainly for me deserves to be at the bottom of our list, purely because with generating the color turns you are getting them from these Juggernaut gems, which means that this is not a turn 1 moveset unless you can use the lie detector to create a swipe of 5 gems and avoid the cascade on the board. So that would work turn 1 if you can do that, otherwise you are looking at turn 2. But like I said, the Truth Axe is going to make the Juggernaut gems, which will make our color turns. That will set off our plate. The lie detector makes purples to charge the Little Jimmy, and the finisher Little Jimmy does 2 million damage at base, and also does extra damage per color turn, but we're unaffected by that with our plate. But the 2 million damage with a 1000% boost is going to be very nice indeed. So that is R-Truth in at number 7 on our list, and we move on to number 6. And from here on out, we are going to be looking at people who can all set the plate off on the first turn. So starting off at number 6, we have Devon Dudley Get the Tables. So Devon has this double red and blue moveset here. The leaping shoulder block is a 1 MP move and creates a 5x7 area into color turn gems, which will obviously set off our plate. The Thrust Spinebuster lets you choose 7 gems to make it blue, which we're going to use to charge up the Wasp, and that will make 39 random gems into red gems and basically blow up our board. But what we're looking at is the move damage, and in this case at 6-star gold max it is doing 890,000. So it's not the strongest, but I figured this would be a nice one to chuck in because with a 1 MP move, if you're willing to throw in props, or if you can use your choose 7 blue to do a row break and break 1 red in amongst it, you can recharge the shoulder block and get double proc of your plate. So definitely could be good. So yeah, that's Devon then in at number 6, and we'll go take a look at the next. And coming in at that number 5 is the Black Widow herself, Miss AJ Lee. So with AJ, we have her color turn set up here. So the Wheelbarrow Bulldog is a 1 MP blue you can use to gain 5 red MP, which you're going to use to charge both of your red moves. The Shiranui makes 42 random gems into color turn gems. This is going to set off your plate. And then the move we're concerned with for the damage is the Diving Crossbody. It is a double move, so initially deals 910,000 damage and makes 10 of your color turns into multiply gems, and then deals 1.02 million and makes the entire board into purple gems. So obviously both of these moves are going to get the boost from the plate, so that is 2 moves of 900,000 and a million, getting a 1000% boost. So yeah, that should hit fairly decently with the plate as well. And again, another 1 MP move which we can use to refill. So yeah, that is AJ Lee in at number 5, and we go to the number 4. And at number 4 we head to the undead section of our roster and we take a look at Sheamus, the Ghoulic Warrior. So Sheamus has this green and double blue moveset. The Broken Jewel Kick lets you choose 10 gems to make into blue, which you will use to charge your other 2 moves. The Deathless Driver does 525,000 damage and makes 27 random gems into colour turns to set off our plate. And then the Pale Rider Plunge is a double finisher, both moves doing 1 million damage each, as well as 350k per colour turn, and then making all of your colour turns into green gems. So obviously the Deathless Driver is going to give us a 1000% boost to both of our 1 million damage finisher moves. So Sheamus definitely a very useful option for this plate. But we're going to move on from him and take a look at our top 3. And the bronze medal position on our podium goes to Seth Rollins, the Radical Revolutionary. So Seth, with his triple purple moveset, is going to do quite nicely, I think, because we can start with the if you charge for 6 MP, you can start with the standing moonsault. That is going to make 37 random gems into colour turn gems, and it is also going to boost the move damage for both of your remaining purple moves. The Phoenix Splash does 818,000 damage and lets you choose 5 to make in the purple, which you can potentially use to refill the standing moonsault as well as the pedigree. And obviously doing that you can get a potentially double proc of the plate. And then the pedigree is a double finisher again, does 1 million and 1.5 million damage, and if you can double proc that plate, that is a double 1000% boost on there. And yeah, that should hit very, very nicely with additional move damage increases from, say, your strap and your medals. Sorry. So yeah, that is Seth in at number 3. And we'll take a look then at our number 2. And at number 2 we are going to pay homage and bow down to the Queen of the Ring, Miss Nia Jax. So Nia has this moveset here. So the headbutt is a 5 MP blue, which it will increase your black MP by 9, charging both of your black moves. The leg drop deals damage and makes 24 into colour turn gems, and then follows that up by making 23 into multiply gems of strength 4. Now, I haven't tested this to be able to know, but because it's a double move, I believe that with the colour turn gems generating first, that should also give you a boost to this 345k for the second move that generates the multis, but I don't say that with any great deal of confidence, having not been able to check. But moving from that, you then go to the Annihilator finisher, which is a 2.1 million damage move, and makes the entire board into blue gems, and obviously that will get a nice boost from the plate. So Nia comes in at number 2. And we go to take a look at number 1, who should be fairly obvious given we have not yet had the person that the plate was made for. And coming in at number 1, it is time to put your ones in the air and acknowledge your tribal chief, which is Roman Reigns, the OTC1. So Roman, you can actually run 2 different ways with the plate. You can use this setup here, so use the Lariat takedown to charge the DDT, make your colour turns, and then do the damage on to the double finisher, which is doing 6.2 and 5.3 million, so comfortably more than anyone else we have seen on this video so far. But for me, I actually prefer running like this with the triple purple, because this, from my testing, does more damage. So the DDT, as I said, makes your colour turns. What it will also do is set off the plate and increase the move damage on both of these moves. And if you are running it with the Kofi Kingston New Day's World plate as well, that will also in itself give you an additional boost in the move damage as well. The running front drop kick, so it does 831,000 damage base and makes trap gems, which will steal health. And more importantly is if you are facing a focused opponent, it will also increase your purple move damage up by 100% for one turn. So obviously against a focused opponent you are getting an additional 100% again on top of this finisher, which, trust me, if you go and take a look at the video I made on Roman Reigns with this triple purple setup, I will put a link in the top now, it makes a heck of a difference. I'm being completely honest. In the video I ran it up and it was doing 500 mil against a focused opponent, so absolutely worth a look. And yeah, obviously that, like I said, these two moves combined are going to boost on our, what is 11.5 million move damage that we are getting from the Superman punch. So yeah, that is Roman in number 1, comfortably deserves to be there. And that is it for this video. So please like, share and subscribe, all of the good stuff, and drop me a comment in below. Let me know A, what you think, and B, if there is anyone that you think is a startling miss from this list. Obviously I appreciate that there are other people that make colour turns, and I did find a fair number of them, but none of them to my eye had enough move damage to warrant being on this list. But like I said, I do miss things, mistakes happen, so if there is anyone that is a glaring miss, please let me know in the comments. And otherwise guys, like I said, that is it, so keep jamming and have a nice day.